out here and took a big L. Back at it. Today I learned a valuable lesson. Just thinking to myself, talking to myself, just trying to get the takeaway from, my unfortunate event. So basically, I was driving up the street, dropping off a passenger, and she said she gotta hit the crib, back to the crib to get her cash. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to make this U-turn, but instead of making a U-turn, like bag in, then pull out. So I had just passed the driveway, so I was gonna bag in. This is on a busy street. I realized that it was a busy street later, but I stopped the car, put it in reverse, and I start bagging up. Then I just see a car coming. They coming fast. I think it's like a 45-mile-per-hour street. So I see that I'm on BS. I'm trying to hurry up and fix the BS that I started. It's in reverse, so me in my mind, it's gonna be better for me to bag up and cut in that driveway than it's gonna be to change it to drive and then shoot front for it. I messed up. I shouldn't even try to bag up regardless. But I did what I did. One problem is if I would have bagged up and cut in the wrong way, the front end of my car could have, crossed the road, because it was a two-way street where it was one lane, double lines, one lane. So it's like I didn't want to go into the ongoing traffic with the front of my car. But I seen that I was in a position where I had to hurry up. I'm about to block traffic and all, so I'm like, let me hurry up. No, Nate. The car behind me seen that I was there, and they seen that I was doing something I ain't had no business doing. They knew. They slowed down. You feel me? They wasn't about to hit me or nothing. But me, I'm like, let me get out their way. Like I'm doing. Like let me hurry up and not be the nuisance that I'm being. So I try bagging up. I see that I'm missing the driveway. I'm too far ahead, so I cut in before the driveway, and I say skip it, and I try to like nip the edge of the driveway, so it's like I drive on the grass a little bit, and eventually hit the driveway. I cut in hard, and I like go all grass. Little do I know, it's one of the roads where it caves in. The grass is not a straight level grass, it's a curve. Not only that, because the curve ain't really that bad, I'm at the ditch part, like one of the deepest part, because if you hit that curve at an angle, you'll be straight to come back out. But I'm hitting it straight on the deepest part, where it's wood. I hit it at the worst part possible. I get in the ditch. I try getting out the car. No, first I tried driving out. I couldn't drive out, to the point where I hit the gas and I'm like, I already know what's up, because I got my bus, when I was a bus driver, stuck in a ditch before. So I kind of know how it is to be, in something and the back wheel's the only one turning. The back wheel's not on some ground or stuck on something that it can have some plausible traction from. You kind of hit. So once I figured out I was hit, I'm like, all right, cool. I was getting out the car to see if I can push. Maybe it's not too steep. Maybe I might be able to push. What other option do I have? I'm like, hopefully I've been doing enough push-ups, enough sit-ups. I ain't been working out consistently lately, so I might have lost some touch. But I feel like, I'm kind of scrawny, but I ain't too scrawny to get this car out, hopefully. So I'm trying to open the door. I'm like, dang, I can't even open the door. The door stuck on the little ditch, the side of the ditch with the wood. So the door wasn't opening. I'm thinking quick, I had to hurry up and hop out like I'm a NASCAR driver. I hop out. Meanwhile, I still got my passenger back there on the phone. I'm like, she wasn't tripping or nothing. She just she was already on the phone. But I'm like, yeah, sorry, ma'am. I'm stuck. Like, I'm not getting out. Once I tried to push it, I knew it was bad. Unless I had more strength, it was over. And the only way I was getting more strength is I had other people pushing with me. But train of thought, man. You just get to sitting there and you get to thinking. I'm off topic. Anyways, some black people, I kind of looked at myself like, why do I have to say black people? They was black. I'm, being descriptive. Some black people, two guys, the younger guy, he was like, you need help? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah. I'm not getting this out by myself. I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you can help me, how would you help me? They had a trailer and a truck. He's like, we can snake you out. I'm like, you feel me? Like, I'm not hip to the lingo. I'm not hip to the terms. I know what he's saying, though. He gonna pull me out. I'm like, how the heck you gonna pull me out? You got a trailer on the back of it, and then the trailer is not connected with like some wires. Some chains. What, you got some chains or something? Of course he had some chains, but it wasn't on there, so I couldn't see it because he ain't have to have them on there. He had them stashed in the truck, So it's funny because it was a younger guy, looked like he was a little younger than me, and it was an older guy that I seen before. I seen him at least twice at the Walmart that I used to work at when I was working in Durham. I knew him because, for one, he's deaf. I knew of seeing him, like I was familiar with his face because, for one, he was deaf. So I paid attention to that. Like, and I see, like, it intrigues me to a certain extent because I wanted to learn sign language. When I was younger, I actually had to learn a little bit, the J, you feel me? I don't know, that's the S. I feel a little, that might be the F, E, F, S. Sorry, I'm very intelligent. What am I saying? I'm not as intelligent when it comes to sign language. But anyways, so he was a familiar face. Another thing that made him familiar was he was an open carrier. He had that file on him. I'm just talking file. I don't know. I don't call them files. I just feel like that flame people. Anyways, he had that thing on his hip, while he was in Walmart. And every time I see people with guns on their hip, I just look. I don't know why I'm intrigued. Maybe because I want one. Anyways, it's funny because I seen somebody carrying open earlier. He had the gun and the 2 clips. I was just looking. I'm like, he was walking a little wiener dog. I'm like, anyways, off topic. So he's not talking to me. I can't communicate with him anyway because I don't know sign language. So it's like, but the guy, the younger guy, he knows sign language, so he's communicating with him. He like, oh yeah, we about to get him out, whatever. So he like, grab the cones. I'm like, they got cones? He come with the cones and the vest. I'm like, bro, I'm a flagger. I've only worked 2 days, but I'm a flagger. I haven't did the flagging job per se. All I did was put up cones and sit there, but I'm still a flagger. So it's like, we basically was doing my job. But he was directing it, and I was acting like I was new on the job. I didn't know what I was doing because I was nervous. I was a little scared. I was a little appalled. So anyways, what happens is he starts stopping traffic, waiting on the truck to pull up. And we shut down the lane that my car stuck in. After we shut that lane down, he letting the other lane go. He directing traffic. Then the truck comes, pull out. They hurry up. Ooh, pop. They pull down the back of the truck, and then they start grabbing everything out. And by everything, I mean he just grabbed the chain. He hopped down to the ground, went up under my car, hooked the chain up under something, and then came back from under, hooked the end of the chain up to the end of the chain, wrapped it around that little black, little ball at the end, whatever you call it. And then he like, go, like, we good. He's about to hop in the car, but the car was stuck. He realized that I told him. He like, yeah, just go, because I had already cocked the wheel all the way to the right, so he ain't have to really do nothing. So then they pulled the car out. Everything was smooth. After they pulled the car out, when they was pulling the car out, I hurried up and ran to the back and I helped push just because, you know, he didn't want to pull too hard or whatever. So he was gassing it lightly. So I just pushed to help get it out. But after we got it out, the car didn't stop. The car kept going. So I see him stopping the car with his body, like by trying to counter the weight by pushing against in the opposite direction. So I'm like, oh, I see what's going on. He at this door, I'm at the door behind trying to help pull and stop it. And we get this car to stop. It didn't hit the truck or anything. But after he unhooked it, I'm glad that whoever was the first car, they didn't start driving or nothing. They let me back up into that driveway. And then they proceeded with traffic once everything was clear and concise. Also, I do want to state that another gentleman, Caucasian gentleman, to be descriptive also, he had a little thing on the top of his truck. He pulled around and he asked did I need help, and I told him if you can find a better idea than them, yeah, I mean, hey, if they don't get it done, yeah, I take help from whoever can, you know. But what he did was he pulled to the street that they was parked on before, and he was facing us, but he sat there and he waited until I got done. And it's sad because it's like I didn't want to do nothing for him, if that makes sense, but I did want to give my gratitude for him waiting, because I did acknowledge. I did want him to know that I acknowledged and I seen that he waited, and I was grateful for him waiting just in case I did not have a way to get out. So I salute that. I love, you know, the gratitude that people, you know, showing, and that's great. But what happened was, after I got the car out, pulled back, you know, I cashed at him, you know, just off principle. Thank you, I appreciate it. But one thing it helped me realize is like, bro, in a matter of time, I went from making money to being in a ditch, literally. Making money to being in a ditch, and it's gonna come with life. You can't stop it. It's like you can avoid it, or you can do things to prevent it, but you cannot stop it. It's a difference. And what I mean by that is, if something gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? You can learn from it and you can make sure it don't happen again, or you can try to, you know, do the things that you need to do to make sure certain things don't happen. But speaking on tense of it already happening, it was gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? You couldn't stop that. It happened already. It's in the past. If something happened, it happened. So what I mean by that, or not what I mean, but to elaborate, I took an L. I took an L not only on the $20 that I gave him, I also, because I shot him 20, I also took an L because I was doing a ride. I lost time on, you know, driving, potentially making money, and I end up giving her a free ride just off GP, off general principle. I gave her a free ride, and it's like she'll still pay me. She said that. I'm like, no, you good. I mean, she ain't leave no money in the whip, so she took it. And hey, take that free ride. You deserve it. I took your time. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you told me to turn around, but at the end of the day, if I would have turned around and nothing would have happened, she would have been paying for it. You get what I'm saying? She would have been paying for that extra time. So it's not that, you know, it was nothing. She didn't do anything wrong. She just asked to go back to the house. All right, cool, I got you. It was me and my poor driving that, you know, caused the situation. But basically, what I learned was rushing. One thing I do is I rush. And I think it's not wrong, or it's not so bad that I'm, you know, trying to do things with a sense of urgency. That's something my girl always like to say. They don't move with a sense of... It's not wrong that I'm doing it with a sense of urgency. It's just prioritizing time over safety or over diligence is not favorable in my situations, you know, because a lot of times that can turn out, you know, ended up worse. You know, I'll end up losing money, being up under, when if I would have just slowed down, bro, I would have saved cash. I would have saved cash. And I pride on doing the right thing so you don't lose money. I pride on not getting tickets, not like my first car accident, it was because I was rushing, you know. I pride on trying to do things right so it don't come back and bite you in your butt the long run. But, you know, sometimes I take my L and I, you know, have to learn my lessons over and over again. But that's one lesson I learned today. Also, I learned money. Chasing money, bro. Chasing money. Ain't nothing wrong with getting your cash. It ain't nothing wrong with getting your chips. But at the end of the day, don't get caught up. Don't get caught up on losing money. Don't get caught up on the value of money. Bro, that junk come like butter. I don't know where that saying came from, but it just come. Money gonna come. Money is gonna come. And it's funny because I said it 3 times, I think. All I know is it's a commonly said term for a reason. Money is going to come. It's gonna come. It's gonna find a way to come. If it's not money, it's gonna be success, whatever the case may be. But the thing is, whatever is going to come, it's going to get there. It might take longer. It might be, you know, harder to see. Whatever, it might, you know, whatever. But the thing is, it's going to make it to that destination. So it's like, today earlier, I was thinking a lot about money and how much I need to do to get to where I need to be, this, that, third, right? This experience has helped me realize that it's okay, bro. It's okay to slow down and I had to look up under the whip, you know, make sure I ain't messing nothing up. It was bent when I was in a ditch. It was bent. I can see the little bend. So I thought I basically almost snapped my car in half type time, but it looked like I didn't damage the bottom. My bottom looked kind of good considering how many things I run over. I even lifted up my seat just because I was scared. I won't lie. I was scared when I first did this because I was concerned. I'm like, I messed up. It's all bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't even want to drive no more. I was discouraged. It's funny because I like that word a lot, but yesterday I was trying to use it and I couldn't remember the word. I was discouraged, but I snapped back quick. But basically, like today earlier, I purchased a hoodie. I purchased a hoodie for my brand. You know, this is the first hoodie I ever bought. The first customized, well, sweat. This is a crew neck. This is the first Love Game design that I created, and that's when, you know, I thought the name was gonna be Love Games. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but basically I made a design for my mans today, and in total the price was $37, shortly under, but $37, like a couple cents under. But that was an investment I made, and it's like I looked at that investment like, bro, I already lost $47 today. You know, even if I go work and make $100, all I made was $60 because I lost. Bro, I ain't got to look at it like that, bro. I made an investment. Now, whether that money, the investment is an asset or liability, it don't matter. It don't matter, because it was an investment. I didn't even word that right, because at the end of the day, what I was saying was, it was an investment that was, you know, good to make. You know, it was a beneficial investment. I think it's going to pay off in the long run. But honestly, I think the investment can be, or is, or will be in an asset, not because it's going to put money in my pocket, but because it brings the mentality that I need. You know, it brings that mentality that's worth paying for. It's an investment in my mental. And what I mean by that is, bro, for one, I need to realize that it's okay. It's okay to buy something and not see the immediate benefits. But we don't know how much of a game changer that hoodie gonna do for my mans. Not only that, it's a design. I wouldn't have came up with that design that I made today, because I made a new design that's not too different, but it's different. And it brought new ideas, and it gave a little drive. So it's like, although I lost $37 today, I also gained motivation. And that motivation and, you know, drive could turn out to 37 million in the future. You know, so you never know what type of benefits things will bring you in the long term. Like today, that little accident, whatever I had, I'm gonna make sure it returns, and it's gonna hit harder than just this video that it's bringing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it happened because it taught me something. You know, it taught me love, and it's continuing to show me that people are careful, as in they care for you. Not careful. I think passionate was the word I was looking for. I don't know. Anyways, probably passionate. People are passionate, and they care about your emotions and things, and it's like people are generous, and I want to continue to be as genuinely, that's not what I was looking for, as genuinely generous as I am, you know. So that's that. So the other thing, I mean, those two were the things that it taught me, and I'm gonna apply it. So it's like, I know lately I've been thinking about making money and all this and this, that, the third. But at the end of the day, I was making money, right? And I was put in a situation. Situations gonna happen. Money gonna come. So it's like, although I was working and I should continue to work at the same time, it's okay if I decide to go, you know, do something else that's beneficial to my life and it's not making money at the moment, you know? So it's like, basically what I'm saying is, to give you an example, I want to make beats. But I don't find the time to make it because, you know, I got a lot going on. I'm trying to make money. It ain't nothing wrong with me making money. I ain't saying that I got to stop making money all day and, you know, start making beats. But I'm just saying, if a day come up and it's like, okay, cool, I got to do this or I want to do that, I got to realize that it's okay that I can do that, bro. That money ain't going to come, but it's going to come later. You know, it ain't going to come at the moment. Whatever. I feel like I'm kind of stumbling up a lot right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. You know, one thing I told myself earlier when I was talking to myself doing this video, is make it short, make it concise, make it quick, make it sort of. Then I remembered, no, it's me, and it's in me to be able to elaborate and be as descriptive as I can or choose to be. And it's like me trying to, you know, be like straight to the point is gonna cut out. It's gonna cut out, you know, all the things that I want to say. Obviously, when I'm done talking and I ain't got nothing to say, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna end the video. But if I'm still talking, the video shall continue. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I try to stay on the same standards of everybody else, and I see myself aligning with, oh, people want to see short videos. People wanted this. People wanted that. When I say I don't care, if I don't care, why am I acting in a way as if I do care? It's weird, but it's life. You know, you live, you learn. So today, I don't really know how the rest of this day is going to go, you know, following that, you know, accident, altercation, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All I know is I got perspective, man. I got a little perspective in me. I'm feeling good because it's like, bro, I lost $20. Yeah, I lost some gas and might have lost other money too. But at the end of the day, physically, I gave out $20 because of that. Bro, it could have cost me, I could have got a ticket maybe from a police officer. I could have got a ticket from the tow truck or somebody, you know. Tow truck, they probably would have charged me $200. I could have lost a tire. I could have messed up my frame. My car could have not been drivable to the house. It could have been way worse. You know, I don't have to sit here and say every possibility that could have went wrong. But at the end of the day, I'm blessed. It was literally, you know, I should be grateful that I was able to get at $20 instead of something else, and I didn't have to do it. They didn't ask me for that 20, bro. You get what I'm saying? They helped me. They helped me off the love. We'll pull you out, but they helped me off the love, and it was cool. I like that, bro. I like that. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking this and not gonna lie. It just happened to come out. That's not what I meant to say. I'm honestly, whatever. It's just natural verbiage that I say. And to repent might not be the best way, but to stop from, you know, that ongoing tradition, I'm gonna try to slow it down and just reintroduce this thought that I'm trying to convey. One thing that I did realize when I was thinking about the situation while driving my passenger off to her destination was I admired the guy that helped, the kid that came. I admired that, you know, he was on it. I admired his appearance, the way he approached me, the way, you know, he was just on it, you know. And another thing was the fact that he knew how to do the snake thing he did to hook up on the car. Like, that's little things that I feel like could make a difference in life, just knowing like the little things. Okay, you know how to change a tire, you know how to tow a car, you know how to, you know, it's just little things like that that I would love to know. And it's like, gotta go get me some education, man. Another note, half of me said, oh, I done been through something else with this car, I gotta keep it. And the other half was like, this is why I need a truck. Not only would I have possibly not gotten stuck, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have got stuck because I wouldn't have tried to pull that big truck into no ditch. I would have probably been a little bit more careful, but I just gotta be careful. I got to be more careful. I be on some BS. I got to be more careful. That's why I'm sitting here parked and just talking. You know, I'm calming down. I'm bringing myself back to reality. If I had a truck, you know, I'll be able to help somebody else in need in the future. Because if I get a truck, I'm the type of person, I just buy stuff. I buy stuff. And I mean, it's a gift and a curse. People can look at the curse and they can fault me on it. They're lost. I'm gonna look at the gift. I'm gonna take the benefits, and I'm gonna be wise enough, or try to be wise enough, to acknowledge the curse of it and know the, you know, the limitations that curse might put me on. But anyways, I would want a chain in the back. I gotta get a chain now. You know, I gotta be able to snake somebody out, or, you know, I gotta be able to pull something. If I get a truck, it just has to be done. You know, it's just like jumper cables. It's just like jumper cables. Oh my gosh, it's just like jumper cables. That's something that I used to keep in my old car. I don't have it in this car, unfortunately, because of this, that, nor whatever. But I just feel like it's something that you keep, you know. So that's my talk. It's been, you know, a good little vlog, a good little conversation. Now I gotta get back to the rest of my day, dog. Nice chopping it with you guys.